system.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the heelest of ballers. How are we all doing today? We are back with another episode of everyone's favorite show, the Losers Lounge Podcast. I am your co-host, of course, Willie. And how are we all doing today? And I'm here with, of course, my fellow losers. I'm going to start with the Reister of Ryans. Ryan, what's up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Thank you, Willie, very much for the introduction. I'm doing very good. I'm glad to be back. Sorry I missed the last episode podcast, but I am officially back, and hopefully I can start a new streak. So hope you guys are doing good.
And you can hear her laughing in the background, and there she is talking. Blair Sexton Kelsey, what's up? Welcome back.
Yo.
Welcome back.
It's good to be back. Oh, shit. It's good to be back.
She's been absent for a while because of her recent job. Oh, yeah, fuck you, McDonald's. Fuck you. Welcome back, Kelsey.
Get in here now.
Anyways.
Hi. Thanks for the introduction. It's good to be back.
She's busy
back
yelling at her
than
animals
ever.
now, folks. But
sorry.
anyways, moving on.
Sorry.
Christian freaking Maracle, the glue that keeps us all together. What's up, bro?
Wait, I'm the glue that keeps us all together?
Never mind.
Wait, I'm the glue that keeps us all together?
I'm kidding. That's me.
What? Oh, okay, now we're on a
No,
debate
that's
about
me,
that.
bitch.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, she is.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. I believe this is episode number 15.
15 episodes. Good Lord.
And because of Ryan's absence last week, there is no longer any undefeated streaks from any of us.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's so sad.
Yep.
Rip.
I still got the worst
Hey,
record,
at
though.
least
I still
we-
got the worst record. I've been absent for 4 episodes.
At least we can all start a new streak.
Yeah, true. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing here is we are discussing and predicting this upcoming show, WWE Super Show-Down, from the Melbourne Damn it, let me say that again, folks. The Melbourne Cricket Ground in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, on October 6, 2018.
It should be called the Super Sleep Down. You know? That's what it should be called.
It should be called the Super. I ain't waking up at no damn 5 o'clock in the morning down.
or the Super Snooze Down, as we call it.
We could call it so many other crazy things.
I call it the Super Underwear Showdown.
Wait, what?
What?
Probably referring to the fact that a lot of people sleep in their underwear.
I mean,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, there is nothing wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen.
But I guarantee this is
You do you.
what we're usually doing. What we're going to be doing for like the Super Showdown. Or at least some people are. We're not doing it, but a lot of people are going to get a taste of what it's like to be on the other side of the world watching WWE.
Right, and I see all these people on social media complaining. Oh, why do I have to wake up at that part of the morning? Oh, I'm a night sleeper. Oh, I don't wake up this early in the morning. You don't have to wake up. Just saying.
Here's the thing: if you end up seeing spoilers, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
Just here's the plan, guys. Since it starts in Eastern Time, 5 o'clock a.m. In Canada and the United States, and here's how things are going to work. There's such a thing for those who don't want to get up that early to watch the show. You can DVR. You can just turn off your social media and wait until after you've actually watched the rerun of the show, and there you go.
Fact.
I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people say they're obsessed with being on social media. I'm pretty sure you can handle a number of hours without being on there.
Seriously.
But, oh well. Anyways, we're here to discuss the show, and we're here to do predictions on the 10 matches that are on the card. It's kind of like the Greatest Royal Rumble. It's another glorified house show.
Fact.
But hey, it's getting more hype up than Evolution.
Yeah, they finally hyped up Evolution last night, folks. Yay.
That is
They
true.
waited until October to hype up Evolution.
Meanwhile, they were hyping up Super Showdown since before SummerSlam.
Fact.
And they've also been hyping up Crown Jewel even before they hyped up Evolution, even though Crown Jewel is after Evolution.
Crown Jewel is Shinsuke Nakamura's favorite pay-per-view.
Yep. The second year in a row where WWE names an event after balls.
Great Balls of Fire. Actually, that's his favorite pay-per-view.
Great Balls of Fire and Crown Jewel. Who wants to take a guess for 2019? But anyway, we'll discuss Crown Jewel when it comes to that. But ladies and gentlemen, this is something we gotta also discuss really briefly before we get to the predictions. Because of all the wrestling that is happening with not just Super Showdown, but with SmackDown 1000, Evolution, Crown Jewel, and Survivor Series weekend, well, you guys are in. You guys better buckle up because you're in for 8 weeks worth of podcasts.
8 weeks worth of hell, I like to call it.
Yep. Or as Heel Balor here once quoted it.
A lot of hard work.
As Heel Balor once quoted it. Too much
Damn it, Kelsey,
wrestling.
it gets copyrighted.
Too much wrestling, as Heel Balor quoted it.
Too much wrestling. Still, to me, it's still too much wrestling. But
I mean,
you can never have too much wrestling. Whatever.
It could be worse. It could be WrestleMania weekend.
No.
Like WrestleMania week, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all that shit.
No.
Well, then again, think about it. Like, WrestleMania week does have like 6 days in a row worth of stuff.
Exactly.
Very true. Hey, it could be worse. We're not predicting and reviewing, Ring of Honor or New Japan or anything like that. So.
Oh my God. Then we'd be in for multiple times a week. That'd be crazy. So let's talk briefly about this event. I'm gonna go through each one of you. First off, Heel Balor, Willie, what did you first think when you heard about this show that's happening in Australia?
First thought was like, is this actually happening? Because the last time they had a pay-per-view was back in 2002. Whoever burped, thanks. Damn. Don't write that out, Christian.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. We're here to have fun. Go ahead.
Yeah, my reaction was finally, I guess, because
finally,
The Rock. Okay, seriously. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I had a pay-per-view, and they deserve it. And that's my thoughts. I'm excited, kind of, but I think this is gonna be a good show.
Go Aussies. And Ryan, what did you first think about when you heard about this event that's happening in Australia?
I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't really think there would be too much hype behind it, but going into the weeks, they started really hyping it up. Mainly the whole Triple H and Undertaker match they hyped up the most. But I'm actually pretty excited for it, to be honest with you. So I think it's been pretty good.
Yeah, and Kels, what did you think about first hearing about this Australia show?
I think it's great because Australia deserves to have this pay-per-view.
I believe
they really.
Sorry.
When was the last time they had it?
I believe Willie said 2002.
Damn.
2002.
Wow.
Yeah.
Last pay-per-view was
that global warning or something?
Global warming. Global warming.
Warning, actually. It was warning, not warming.
That was warming.
Who the fuck remembers that? Anyway.
Exactly. But yeah, I believe
one of the matches on Daily Motion.
I believe people fans in Australia have been begging for like a major show in their home country for a long time, so many years.
I got tons of friends in Australia, and one of them personally.
And it's really good that finally they get the shot. I mean, I know that for when you look at the card that we got, some of it looks cool. In other words, other times I guarantee for a lot of people, they're like, that doesn't really look much like a card worth getting up early in the morning. But if you're over in Australia and you're going to be at this show, you don't care about that. You just want to be there because it's going to be something major, and it may not happen anytime soon after that.
Mm-hmm.
So, there we go. So, folks, we're going to get right into predicting these 10 matches. We're going to be discussing each one of them. Some of them are rematches from previous events. Others are stuff that was randomly thrown together. Actually, I think they were all randomly thrown together.
Fact.
But, oh well. Here's the thing. As a nice little twist here, we're going to actually go through the title matches first, since a lot of the big matches are non-title matches here. So, let's get started. Where should we start? Oh, how about this? We'll start with the smallest of them all, the Cruiserweight Championship match. As Cedric Alexander is defending against Buddy Murphy.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
all It's all good, Kels. I guess, Kels, we'll start with you. What do you think about this Cruiserweight title match?
I could give two. I could care less, honestly, because I have a feeling that Cedric's gonna retain, and I can't stand him anymore. So,
Cedric's been the champion since when? WrestleMania or something?
Yeah.
and Mustafa deserved that fucking moment.
Not looking back, yeah.
I'm still pissed about that. Sorry, but I won't talk about that. That's not what we're here to talk about. Anyways, I just don't really care about that match. Like, I'm probably not even gonna watch that match. I'm probably not gonna watch any of the pay-per-view, honestly. But
eventually, I'm gonna have to because I'm like the freaking wrestling center. So eventually, I'll have to. But that's understandable. Willie, what do you think about this Cruiserweight title match?
I heard they had a very good match on 205 Live a few months ago. Like a very, very, very good match. And this match being put together, of course, Buddy Murphy is from, of course, Australia, apparently. And, Cedric, as we all know, has been champion since WrestleMania. And, his recent, stuff that's been going on. And no offense, I love Cedric Alexander, but he really hasn't done anything as champion. He really hasn't, done anything as champion. Really hasn't caused any, hype. He hasn't got anyone hyped up.
So do y'all think that potentially WWE's going to show too much favoritism toward the Aussies in the who are competing?
Yes, probably. I could see it happening.
Yeah.
But we're not predicting it yet, but yeah, I could see them doing it.
Understandable like that. Ryan, what do you think about that Cruiserweight title match?
I think it should be very good. Honestly, I don't really watch a whole lot of 205 Live. I watch the highlights mainly, but from what I've been seeing, and what a lot of people have been saying is Buddy Murphy has not had a bad match since moving up to 205 Live. So I definitely expect these two to have a very good match. And of course, Buddy Murphy being from Australia, definitely is going to get the bigger pop. So I
hope he wins.
Probably.
Same.
I can definitely see Buddy Murphy taking the title off Cedric Alexander. I mean, I love Cedric Alexander as Cruiserweight champion, but it's time for a new Cruiserweight champion. So I'm giving that.
Should have been Mustafa.
He's from Melbourne. That's cool.
As for me, you guys know that I'm not really much of a watcher in 205 Live. I still have not seen a single episode since it first aired.
Really? Dang.
Yeah. I just didn't find the Cruiserweight division to be that interesting.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It's getting a little better now.
I agree with that. I just even then I still just don't have much of an interest in it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it when it was on Raw. I don't know why.
Understandable. All right, predictions. We'll start with me. I'll say Buddy Murphy. Kelsey, what about you?
Buddy Murphy.
All right, Willie.
Cedric Alexander. I got this feeling that they're going to keep it on him a little bit longer and have, the real face of 205 Live, Leo Rush, take the title from him.
Who?
But I could be wrong. I kind of hope it happens.
Isn't he on Raw?
Yeah, he's on. I know he's on Raw.
Who the hell is Leo
Rush?
Rush?
I don't know. He's some, I'm not going to say it.
Wait. It's that little discount Kevin Hart guy, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, like when I first saw him, when I first saw him on Raw, I actually thought that was Kevin Hart. I was like, "Is that Kevin Hart? What the hell?"
Don't you ever disrespect Leo Rush like that? Damn.
I'll mark out for Leo Rush my son.
You know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna go with Buddy Murphy. I think Cedric held it long enough. I think it's time to take it off of him. You haven't done anything with it, and it's just time for a new champ. And just give the Australian people something to cheer for.
And Ryan, who do you predict?
Buddy Murphy.
Understandable. Well, that was us discussing the first of one match down, 9 to go.
And yes, I can change my predictions, guys. It's our podcast.
Yeah, because it ain't official until the show is over.
Fact.
All right. Moving on to the next one. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships as the New Day defends against The Bar.
We don't set the bar. We are the bar. Yeah, be quiet.
Here's the thing. Like, I'll be quite honest. I don't have a problem that much with this one because think about it. They've had many matches in the past, and both teams have had multiple title reigns. But at the same time, their matches have always been entertaining and fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not as fun as the New Day versus the Usos from 2017. That was epic.
Nah, those matches were fantastic.
That was like robbery of the year,
especially inside Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah, definitely. But for this case, now they're doing it again at the Super Showdown. This should be very interesting. Like, this is one thing I forgot to mention. Do you guys think there's gonna be a stage customization?
Yes. Yes, I don't know what's going to look like, but I think there's going to be some kind of magnificent stage, grand WrestleMania-like stage.
Get some pyro too.
Oh, there's going to be pyro. I guarantee you. That went for the Greatest Royal Rumble, so I guarantee that pyro for this show.
Oh yeah.
Unless they wasted on something like I don't know pay-per-view they wasted on, but there's going to be pyro.
Hopefully.
I guarantee you.
Big giant stadium like that. I mean, first of all, when you guys saw photos of the Melbourne Cricket Ground, what'd you think of the size of that place?
I was like, dang, that place is huge.
And yeah, people are predicting only 70,000 people. I don't blame them on
there's
that.
going to be more.
But moving forward, the New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Do you guys think that the bar have been on too long?
Yes.
Huh. Funny fact, the New Day's been on longer.
I mean, I can't speak for everyone here, but, for me at least, they've been going on for a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Cesaro used to be a singles competitor, but that's just me.
I feel like
they were a thing, but
I feel like I've got no problem with it, but I just kind of wish they kind of did it.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing, of course. Like, if it hadn't been for the New Day, what do you bet that Xavier Woods would have fallen into obscurity years ago?
Fact.
Anyways, moving on to this. Willie, what do you think about this tag team title match with the New Day and the Bar?
I think it's going to be entertaining. That's all I got to say. Just a little entertaining match to throw in there. To get the crowd hyped, probably. A few good spots in there. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, you got to do something in order to hype us up for the big events that are happening.
Either that's probably going to be the Cruiserweight match. That's probably going to get the crowd hyped up. But, yeah, if it's not, that's going to be this match, probably.
Understandable. Ryan, what do you think about this tag team title match?
I think it's definitely going to be pretty good. I definitely think the Bar and the New Day have very good chemistry. Of course, I think the New Day have good chemistry with any tag team. I think SmackDown Live has the best tag team. But if I think it was, I can't remember if it was, I think it was in August, I want to say. But the New Day took on the Bar, and that was a really epic match. So I definitely think that's going to be an incredible match. When we get to Australia, so no doubt about it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be good.
They're going to have a good match, and whoever wins, and
I'm just going
probably
to
but
New Day's probably going to retain, which, I don't really care. I'm not one of the biggest fans of the New Day.
And despite the fact that a lot of people, they see a match and they immediately start complaining about it, I'm like, you should really just watch it or something before you start complaining.
Yeah.
You should really complain about how the match looks rather than what you think it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Because you take a look at one match, you think it's going to suck, and then it ends up turning into one of the best matches you've ever seen. I'm not saying that could happen. That could happen. I'm just saying it's not. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying it could.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a shocker if the one thing everybody remembers was the New Day versus the Bar from the Super Showdown.
That would legit be shocking. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be shocking.
If they managed to put on a 5-star match, that'd be epic.
I wouldn't be surprised. They put on a 5-star match. I would not be surprised.
Good point. All right, prediction time. Willie, I'll start with you.
All right. I'm going to go with the New Day to retain here.
The world famous 5-time champs?
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to be sure that was the number.
Yeah, 5-time champs.
Not bad.
Look at T, 5 times. Yeah, remember that?
Ryan, what about you?
I definitely think Sheamus and Cesaro are going to come close, but I think it's kind of too early to drop the belt, so I'm going to have New Day retain.
All right, not bad. And Kelsey, what about you?
New Day. It's pretty obvious they're going to retain. So.
Well,
Fact.
Maybe, possibly.
I would be surprised.
Any surprises could happen. So just on the very case that a surprise happens.
But I highly doubt they'll lose.
Well, you never know, but yeah.
Since anything is possible, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to say Cesaro and Sheamus.
All right. Shot in the dark. Okay.
All right. Just to be like, so one of us, either one of us is going to be right or three of us is going to be right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Hey, 3-1 chance.
All right.
Anything is possible. Let's move on to the next one. This is something I'm definitely excited for. The SmackDown Women's title match with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. This match. Oh, God.
Let's see. Kels was not here for the Hell in a Cell predictions or review. So let's actually start with her. First of all, Kels, what'd you think of Hell in a Cell when Becky defeated Charlotte?
I thought it was awesome. I was so happy for Becky. Becky deserved it. Becky should have won before, but I'm just glad she finally is the champion. Because I'm a Charlotte fan, yes, but she has had so many title reigns, and Becky only had one before that, so Becky deserved it.
And Becky's previous reign wasn't as memorable as the other SmackDown Women's title reigns.
Yeah.
Like Naomi, or Alexa Bliss, or Natalia, and Charlotte.
I remember Alexa Bliss's reign, to be honest. I remember hers. Natalia's, I don't remember a thing. And then there's Cringe Mellas, who nobody cares about her. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, what do you think about this upcoming rematch for the Super Showdown, Kels?
I think it's awesome. I mean, I'm loving their feud, so they could just wrestle all the time, and I would love it. I hope Becky retains, though. Hopefully.
Yeah, I understand. But Willie, what do you think about the SmackDown Women's title match?
You all know I am the biggest Becky Lynch supporter out there, man. When she won the title, man, I actually scared my aunt yelling so loud. That's how excited I was. I mean, it's been a long time coming.
Haven't we all scared a family member at least once while yelling for wrestling?
Do what?
Haven't we all scared a family member at least once for wrestling?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I scared them when the Hardy Boys came out last year at WrestleMania. So, yeah. I mean, this rivalry's been very good. It's been very good. They've been doing pretty good. Well on TV. I like how Becky is portrayed as this tween. People keep calling Becky a heel. Let me set the record straight here. Becky's not a heel. Yeah, she's showing heel characteristics. But to me, Becky's a tweener. What'd you say?
I said rant time.
Yeah, but she's showing the Stone Cold vibe, and I'm enjoying it. And she called Charlotte for a bitch, which I laughed at. And then, of course, she attacked her last week during the photo shoot. And Becky's been doing so well as champion. I mean, and no, I'm not kissing her ass. I'm just saying that because,
Well, her reign is better than her first one, that's for sure.
That is so true. Right there, spot on.
Because what she's doing is actually memorable.
Yeah, this one has been very memorable so far. And it's going to be a shame if she does lose it here. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. We'll be talking about that in the review once the event is over.
Yeah.
But, Ryan, what do you think about the SmackDown Women's title match?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. Definitely probably the best women's rivalry going on in WWE today. Of course, if you saw my blog, my reaction to Becky winning the title, I marked out. I didn't really expect it, but they gave her the title, and I was really happy. So I think she's going to do really good as the SmackDown Women's champion. Hopefully, she has a good long reign with the title. So I'm looking forward to this. Definitely,
of course. The way that they've been doing the rivalry, the way that they've been going through every single week, it's actually gotten fans excited for it. We don't see much of that these days for rivalries.
Yeah.
Here's an example of a rivalry I guarantee you guys don't remember. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal for a Money in the Bank.
Let's not talk about that.
Exactly.
Don't bring out Jinder Mahal. Shanti! Shut the fuck up.
Shanti.
No.
Sounds like heel Balor here needs some calming down exercises.
It needs some milk.
I threw away some milk, so I'm gonna go buy some more at the store.
Okay. Let's get to predictions on the SmackDown Women's Title match.
Yeah.
I'll start here. I'm gonna predict Becky Lynch is gonna retain it.
All right.
Willie, your turn.
This is very hard for me. No one WWE, anything can happen, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Becky. I think Becky's gonna hold on to it for a little bit longer.
Okay, not bad.
Give her a long reign.
You know, it's ironic. She won her first SmackDown Women's Title reign 2 previous years on the September.
And if she does, Liz, you are gonna hear a fiery, angry rant from me next week.
Definitely, because Charlotte will have surpassed Trish Stratus's number or something.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yep.
In a short amount of time as well.
She's kind of earned those accolades. She's a Flair, so, whatever.
Yeah.
She's earned those accolades. She's earned them, people. Just saying.
Ryan, your prediction on the SmackDown Women's Title match.
Excuse me.
I definitely have Becky Lynch retaining, but I feel like I want to say maybe there's like some kind of disqualification that's to happen.
Wait, hold up a second. Ryan, I could barely hear you. You were kind of muffled.
Okay, hang on. All right, so anyway, as I was saying, so for this match, I think I'm gonna go with Becky retaining, but I can kind of see like some kind of disqualification happening, and then like setting up the last match at Evolution. So I have Becky Lynch retaining, but by some way of like disqualification.
Disqualification, not bad. So what do you predict? Like Becky will win it, or Charlotte will win it by disqualification?
I think. All right, so here's kind of how I see it. I see Becky just kind of like beating the heck out of Charlotte, or vice versa. But I think like Becky's gonna get like some kind of steel chair, hit Charlotte from behind, and just kind of like leave a message to Charlotte for her.
So you mean kind of what happened with AJ Styles and Samoa Joe at SummerSlam?
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Okay.
Not that bad. I'll be honest, that's not bad actually. I like that.
Yeah, just kind of to keep the rivalry going.
Yeah, Kels, what do you think? Who do you think's gonna win this SmackDown Women's Title match?
Hopefully, Becky.
All right, that's pretty much 3 for Becky and 1 for a disqualification. So, all right then, let's move on to the last title match of the night. Oh my God, there's 10 matches and only 4 of them are title matches. So what do y'all think of that? Huh?
It's insane.
A no count out, no disqualification match for the WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
But I tell you, this rivalry was going to be great. That's all I got to say.
This already topped AJ versus Shinsuke.
Fact.
Daddy's home.
There hasn't been a single low blow.
Nope.
Just personal rivalries and great promos and great matches. And here's another good thing. They have not been competing against each other that much in tag team action either prior to the shows.
Which is good. Gotta keep them separated.
Yeah, keep them away from each other for a while.
Yep.
There you go. So, I'm going to say, like, throughout SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell, and now for Super Showdown, I have been really excited for the rivalries, the matches between AJ and Joe, because they have great chemistry together over their times in TNA.
Oh, their time is way before TNA. They go back and all that kind of stuff, so they go back, way back in history.
And the fact that they're actually doing very well in the rivalry leading up to all these events is what really gets us more excited, because when it comes to predicting these matches, we don't know which way it's going to go. That's the fun
part about it, though,
Yeah, we don't know which way it could go.
Yeah.
Unlike certain matches where we're like, oh, this one's easily winning.
Yeah.
That's something we don't want.
Yeah.
We should, for once, there should be a pay-per-view where literally every single match we have no idea who could win this one.
That's the greatest thing about wrestling.
All right. So, Willie, what do you think about their no disqualification match coming up? And also, once again, bringing us back to Hell in a Cell, what did you think of that way that ended?
The end of the Hell in a Cell was actually very creative. They did what happened at TakeOver with Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler, which was very creative. And man, this match, I think it's gonna be violent. It's gonna be brutal, and I think it's gonna be a good match. You still have fantastic chemistry in the ring, and it's been a great rivalry, and I love it. Keep it going.
I had said previous about Hell in a Cell that if AJ Styles had just simply beat Samoa Joe like fairly and everything, the whole thing would probably be over. But the fact that he did win, but in controversial fashion, that's what made it even better.
Fact.
And so, Ryan, what do you think about this upcoming no disqualification match?
I think it's gonna be amazing. So I would say this is probably gonna be the last match of the rivalry. I'm assuming so. They could possibly have one more. So I definitely expect this match to be like a freaking madhouse between these two. Like, you know, it's no disqualification. Anything goes.
Once again, I apologize. I apologize for interrupting. But is there something going on with your microphone or something, Ryan?
No, I'm kind of close to it as possible. I'm using my phone.
Huh.
Probably makes sense.
We'll try it again.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and say it again.
You want to try again?
Yeah. Try it again.
Okay.
We apologize,
folks.
folks.
I think this match is going to be. I think it's going to be pretty good. I would say this is probably going to be the last match to this rivalry. They could have possibly have one more, like at SmackDown 1000, but I expect these two to tear the house down.
Hell yeah, dude.
Huh, speaking of SmackDown 1000, I actually think... Actually, no, we'll talk about that later, I think.
Yeah, we'll talk about the We'll talk about all the stuff at the ending.
Yeah, but, Kels, what do you think about this no disqualification match with AJ and Joe?
I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see them, like, tear each other apart. I just hope that it's a good match. I feel like it will be, though, because it's Joe and AJ, but you never know. I hope it doesn't end stupidly, you know?
Thank God none of their matches have ended stupidly, huh?
And hopefully they won't keep it going like they did with Styles and Nakamura. I hope they don't go that route.
Yeah.
This is to be the end of the rivalry right here.
This could be, yeah.
You never know.
Because if you think about it, they're actually one apiece. Joe technically won in that disqualification victory at SummerSlam, and AJ won in controversial fashion at Hell in a Cell, where this is the rubber match.
Yeah, this is it.
This could be it. Like the culmination of the trilogy.
Yeah.
Just do it right, and hopefully, and then everybody can actually go home happy. Or in everybody's case, wake up happy over here.
Yeah, we're going to be waking up happily, hopefully. Can't even talk today.
It's all good. All right, prediction time. Kels, I'll start with you.
I want it to be Joe, but I just have this feeling that AJ's going to retain.
Probably why? Because of 2K19 coming out soon. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, WWE 2K19 coming out next Tuesday. But if you pre-order it now, you can play 4 days early and get two additional characters, Rey Mysterio and Ronda Rousey.
You know, because it's going to be a good game, right? But to be honest, I am excited for 2K19. But I've enjoyed playing Spider-Man, so...
Yeah, we're all of a sudden promoting 2K19.
The best. But seriously, why are you talking about video games?
It's all good because we just brought up AJ possibly retaining. Kels, is that why you believe AJ's retaining?
No.
Oh, it's because of, like, Actually, why is it?
I don't know. I want Joe to win, but I don't know. I don't know.
You just got this feeling.
Feeling AJ's retaining. AJ's been champion for far too long.
Yeah, he's 2 months away. Actually,
I hope Joe wins, though. But
AJ, let me get to my predictions. I got this feeling, but I'll tell y'all when we get to my predictions.
I got this also. Like AJ's like a month and a couple of days away from making it a full calendar year.
You do know what that means, right?
Yeah. Not many people have done that before.
Yeah.
There've been very few world champs that have made it past a year.
It's going to be insane if he does make it.
Yep. Ryan, who do you predict will win this match?
Excuse me.
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles. But definitely, I think Samoa Joe. I think could possibly see Samoa Joe one time, but I think since this is the rubber match, I'm gonna go with AJ Styles.
Yep. All right. And Willie, who do you predict will win this match?
Man, I want Joe to win. Come on, man. Joe has done the best heel work in his career so far. This rivalry has been fantastic, right? With the invasion of the house last week on SmackDown Live, that was great. And, the Wendy thing, all that kind of stuff that's been leading up to this. Come on, he needs to be paid off for his work that he's been doing. But I got this feeling, and it's not because 2K19. No, I just got this feeling that AJ's retaining. Here's why. I think they want him to break Punk's record. I think they want AJ to break Punk's record.
Again, that's not a record.
I know, but for that, AJ would have to hold it to a Royal Rumble.
I'll be honest, I don't have a problem with that.
Same. I mean, if anyone were to break Punk's record, it could be AJ. And if it were me, I would have him break it, but that's just me. But, I'm going to go with AJ Styles to retain here. Joe's going to come close. He's going to come close. Who knows? Joe might win. I'm going with AJ Styles here.
As for me, I'm going to go with Samoa Joe just to break it.
All right.
And also because I have confidence that he can do it.
All right, cool.
Especially no countouts, no disqualifications, all around that giant-ass stadium. Imagine if they actually went through that giant-ass stadium. That's the other thing. Have we really seen people fight through the crowd at WrestleMania and stuff like that? Or in big stadiums?
No.
Not really.
I don't think so.
How cool would it be if they fought throughout the stadium?
That'd be kind of hard to separate people. That'd be insane.
That would be cool.
Take them to the concession stands. They have them fighting
especially when they come back and you're gonna see
having them go in concession stands or have them fight outside the stadium. Or whatever.
I mean, I think we're getting a little too far ahead of ourselves. But imagine if they were coming back to the stadium area, heading back down the stairs, and you can just see the ring is such a tiny little thing far away.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. But I'm predicting Samoa Joe will finally become the WWE champion.
Let's hope so.
Yep, and with that concludes our title matches, folks. But, let's see, we're about 37 minutes into the podcast. However, we still have 6 more matches to go.
Dang.
We've gone through 4 title matches. Now let's talk about some tag team action. Let's start off with Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics, or the Iconics.
Don't care. Yeah.
Australia's own.
Thank you very much.
Let's give a round of applause, Ryan. Let's give a round of applause.
They're likely in tag team match because we are in Melbourne, Australia here.
That is true.
How cool would it be, by the way, folks, if the Losers Lounge was actually in Melbourne right now, just enjoying vacation before the show? Huh?
Why would I go to Super Show-Down?
It's a chance to go to Australia, man.
That is true.
And it's your chance to meet a good friend of yours.
That's right.
Just use the Super Showdown as an excuse, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics. One of the more, how would I say, filler matches on the card, but it's just something because, the Aussies.
Also, that is Finn Balor.
I feel like it'll be a good match, though. Even though I don't know. I feel like it'll be good. I'm not gonna say anything bad because
true.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
That's true. You can't take away credit of those two teams.
I'm looking at the card right now. There's no sign of Balor. Excuse me while I go cry in the corner.
Hey, I feel your pain. I didn't get to see Finn Balor either.
Well, it happens.
Anyway,
yeah.
Kelsey, you were saying, or are you done?
Oh, I was done.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all good. Ryan, what do you think about this tag team match?
I guess it's okay. I mean, it's not a match I'm looking forward to, but I'm okay with it.
Understandable. That's pretty much not much to say about it because this feels more like some.
It's
pretty
just
much a filler match.
Yeah.
This is no offense. This is probably the bathroom break match.
Yeah.
Not to be disrespectful to these guys or girls. I mean,
it'll be cool because I mean, they'll definitely the Iconics will get a hometown pop for sure.
Oh, definitely. Same with Buddy Murphy.
Yep.
Hometown pop, baby.
But yeah, there's not much to say about this match. But we're still doing our best, folks, to be respectful.
Oh yeah.
Because we got a lot of respect. Willie, what do you think about this tag team match?
As these guys just said, it's just a filler match. No disrespect to these guys or girls. Excuse me. And it's just a throwaway match. I think it could be good, but it's just a filler match. Nothing really special about it.
Retweet for Becky Lynch, like for Ronda Rousey. Sorry.
Really?
No, sorry.
no. I was gonna say that's actually someone tweeted that out.
Nice.
Yeah.
As for me,
Becky's better than Ronda.
I kind of figured that the Iconics would be in this match in some capacity because of the fact that we're in Australia,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted them to have a match on this major Super Showdown event, in their home country, which is totally fine. We'll give them their moment. We're all good for that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's see. As for Asuka and Naomi, I think they just had to pick two major names from the SmackDown brand because Becky Lynch and Charlotte, they're busy, and Carmella's hanging out with our truth.
Team up Lana with somebody? Give me a break.
They probably team up with Lana with whoever that is in Milwaukee.
We're gonna find out tonight, though.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
At the time of recording, this is before SmackDown Live, so we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So when you're watching this podcast, you'll probably know who it is. But I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
It was me. It was me.
It was me all along.
It was me, Austin. Son of a bitch.
It was me all along.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to predictions on this one. I'll say, despite the fact that Iconics are from Australia, I'll still say Asuka and Naomi.
I'm going to do the same. Asuka and Naomi.
All right, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Asuka and Naomi.
And Kelsey?
Asuka and Naomi.
That's 4 in a row for Asuka and Naomi. I mean, the Iconics are a great group, but it's Asuka and Naomi.
Yeah, I can't get any better than that. Random pairing.
What, are they going to get booed out of the stadium or something?
No, they won't get booed out of the stadium like Kevin Owens and Elias did last night on Raw.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
That was freaking ridiculous.
I was just laughing at that. I was like, dang, they took that personal.
I know, that was funny.
Side note here, ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh. That was nuclear heat. I haven't heard that much heat since, last year after WrestleMania with Roman Reigns when he defeated The Undertaker. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway.
God, remember that Raw after when they were, cussing at Roman? Okay,
dude, that was... Yeah, but that was the first time I heard crowd chanting swear words. I'm like, damn.
Sorry, we're off topic.
Yeah, anyways, moving back to Les. Sorry about that.
All right, we all predicted Asuka and Naomi for that. Let's move on to the next match, another tag team match, or should I say 6-woman tag team match, as the Riot Squad is taking on the Bella Twins and the Raw Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey.
And before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get the elephant out of the room. I think we all know what we're about to talk about here.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Christian? You want to skip the elephant out of the room?
Yeah, sure, I'll take care of it.
I think people are going to be asking about it in the comments. Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What
all right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to talk about. It was not Brie Bella's fault!
No, it wasn't. Everyone needs to calm down. Seriously.
It's wrestling.
Things happen.
Accidents happen.
Freaking stuff happens in professional wrestling. And I don't want to hear a single person freaking coming on the internet.
Okay, there's so many voices at the same time.
One
at a time.
Damn it.
Start with Kelsey. Go ahead, Kelsey.
Go ahead, Kelsey.
I just don't like how people blame yes, Brie but it was an accident. Like, she didn't purposefully knock her out. Like, it's wrestling. Things like that happen. Why don't people understand that? Like, it just makes me so mad how they can just sit there and, like, tear someone down for an accident. Like,
Meanwhile, Seth Rollins injured himself. He injured Finn Balor and ended Sting's career and hardly got a negative response.
Yeah. And yet people are going to come after, Brie. I'm not the biggest Bella fan here in the room. I'm not a fan of Brie Bella whatsoever. But for people to come after her and saying, oh, she's reckless in the ring. Oh, she's a bad worker. I mean, it's been a while since she's been back in the ring, folks.
Yeah, here's another thing. Like, a more logical response to that whole situation, if it was negative, could be maybe she should have just gone back to the Performance Center and retrained a little longer before coming back. Like, that's all I'm saying about it. Ooh, looks like she could just use a little bit more training first. But I'm not saying... Here's what other people are saying. Other people are saying she should be banned from wrestling, she should be fired, or she should be possibly arrested. What the fuck?
Wait. What? People have been saying arrested? Are you arrested for what? For professional wrestling?
For legit knocking her out.
Dude, it's professional goddamn wrestling.
This shit happens. I mean, I injured my neck in wrestling. And it was an accident. I didn't blame my freaking opponent for it.
Did people blame Seth Rollins for all that kind of stuff he did? No. Did people blame,
Hold on a second, folks.
Come on, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Hold that thought, folks.
I'm not playing.
Go ahead and keep talking, all right?
All right. Yeah, Ryan, what do you got? What do you got to say?
Okay, so...
This is rant time,
nonetheless, not even wrestling, but just sports in general. Like, I played football before. I've been hurt, but that's what you sign up for. Like, injuries are going to happen. Why in the world would you try to arrest somebody for, just trying to do their job?
And I get it. I freaking get it. She does Daniel Bryan's moves. She wants to be Bryan. She wants to be her husband. And it makes me sick that she's doing that stuff. But, for people to come out here and, tell her, oh, she's not good. And tell her, I saw one fan saying, oh, you should go back to doing your mommy duties and stay out of the ring. Who the heck are you to tell someone who's a professional wrestler to stay out of the ring? Who are you?
Most of the people who say that sort of stuff have never actually been in the ring. I'm a guy who I may not have had a lot of experience in wrestling, but I know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember there was a situation where there was rumors of Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement. I kind of went off. But then I got a call from my father, of course. He's kind of made a good point by saying I shouldn't criticize somebody if I was planning to do the same thing he's doing. So it's like saying, understand that they have passion for what they do. It's just like Brie Bella. Sure, maybe she could have used a couple more weeks or months worth of training before coming back just to get the ring rust off of her, but that doesn't, just because she had an accident where she...
And I get it, ladies and gentlemen, there were freaking 5 botches that she's done since she's been back. I get that, but it's an accident. Pro wrestling is, physical. It's a physical sport. We got friends who are in the business right now. One of our fellow losers is training right now.
Yeah.
Connor,
yeah. Shout out to you, Beast and Rollins. But at the same time, I guarantee once he gets more trained up and once he's ready to go into the ring, he's going to know it too, that things happen. You got to be prepared for everything because they signed on for anything, and that includes accidental injuries.
And if you people have a problem with what we're saying, tough crap. Tough crap. Podcast, and we'll start with heck we freaking please.
Welcome to professional wrestling. I share my experience with my fellow losers, and they learn from the stuff I've told them, and they also learn from the stuff they've seen, and from behind the scenes as well. That's how it works.
It's pro wrestling. Get a freaking grip. Quit taking things so seriously in the damn business. It was an accident. We move on with our lives.
Yep.
I don't want to hear any of this discussion ever again.
And speaking of moving on, let's actually move on.
Moving on.
We've been talking for ranting for 5 minutes. Not bad.
Dang.
But then again, we had to let all this out because this has gone out of control.
I've legit been holding that in for about a week. Seriously.
Yeah, this has gone out of control. With the whole
ridiculous.
People are just want an excuse to get the Bellas out of here.
Yeah, they are bad, but seriously, don't harp on them that much. Seriously.
Yeah, a lot of people here's another example. People hate Jinder Mahal, but at the same time, you gotta understand he has a passion for what he does. People say he has the worst title reign ever, but it doesn't mean that he should never have done it, or the fact that he shouldn't ever be champion. Because who the hell are you to say someone should not be this?
Yeah, who the heck are you? Seriously, just mind your own business. They'll do what they want to do, and you do what you want to do. All right?
Anyways,
Just leave it at that.
moving on to this
people.
6-woman tag team match. The Bella Twins are teaming up with Ronda Rousey, who, by the way, has been competing a lot more often lately, and I'm actually proud of that.
Hell yeah. She's been doing pretty good.
She had in my opinion, she had a great match with Ruby Riott yesterday.
That match was actually entertaining from what I saw at least, because I had my head turned away from the screen for a while.
But yeah, it went very well. Ruby Riott held her own against Ronda Rousey. Ronda freaking Rousey. So,
yeah.
And now we have a 6-woman tag team match. Now that I look at things, we got 3 women's matches on this card, which is not that bad. I like it. And they're bringing in a lot of the major stars to this. Let's start talking more about this match. Kels, what do you think about this 6-woman tag team match?
I feel like it'll be good. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I like all the women that are in this match, and I feel like they'll put on a good show. And no matter who wins, I feel like it'll be a good match. So I'm excited for it.
Yep. Let's see. The Bella Twins and Ronda Rousey, a lot of people are just saying this is an excuse just to have all 3 of those women on the show, and I'm like, bullshit. This entire show is a reason for everybody to be on the show.
Yeah.
See, Ryan, what do you think about this 6-woman tag team match?
I think it should be pretty good. Hopefully, I don't really got a whole lot to say for the match, but I'm just kind of hoping at least every woman that's participating in that match at least gets some good spots and everything. That's just all I hope for is a good match.
And here's another thing, I forgot to mention about the Bella situation. The fact that Brie continues to wrestle more, it's not going to make her worse in the ring. It's actually going to get more of the rust off her. Mm-hmm. So think about that before people start making accusations.
So now people can just let this whole situation go. I'm sick and tired of seeing it on social media.
I mean, think about it. Liv Morgan doesn't blame Brie, right? And Liv is back in action.
Yeah, she got cleared last night. She's fine.
She has pink hair.
Yeah, Brie kicked her so hard she has pink hair.
I don't know. I like it though.
All right, and
I might dye my hair pink. What the heck?
What the heck? Well, it's breast cancer aware. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, folks, it's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Ryan, you good?
Yeah.
Ryan, you good?
Yeah.
Dang.
Anyway,
okay.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Most people for some reason I'm thinking. Most people think that means you have to support the Susan G. Komen thing. I'm like, hell no, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Support it in your own way.
Yeah.
I got pink merchandise. People have actually seen my pink merchandise. Target Cancer, Mission Conquer. I wear pink merchandise because I have a cousin. Shout out to my cousin Melissa if she's watching this. I highly doubt she is. But she is a breast cancer survivor.
Hey, that's awesome.
Good, that's awesome.
She had a battle with breast cancer for a number of years, and it was, I believe, a few years ago. Actually, I don't know if it was a few years ago, but the family got the news that she had actually won the fight.
That's good. It's great to hear that news.
Ever since then, she's been also, a big supporter on helping out with those who also suffer from breast cancer.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
It's really good. It's really good, especially for those who have actually had the experience in winning the fight or dealing with it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's probably another reason why Liv Morgan dyed her hair pink.
Yeah. Has anyone noticed that WWE doesn't have the pink ropes?
No, they just got the pink symbol, and that's pretty much it. But that's
True.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you bet that John
They'll probably
Cena?
pick it up.
What do you bet that John Cena will have some pink merchandise at the Super Show? Probably not.
Let me tell you something. Cena is ripped. Jeez. We'll get Cena when we get to him.
And he's got a lot of hair too.
He does. He's getting old.
Yeah. Anyway, Willie, what do you think about the Bella Twins and Ronda versus the Riot Squad?
I think it'll be a okay match. I got this feeling it's going to lead to something. I think you all know what's going to be, but I think it's going to be a good match. That's all I got to say.
Understandable. I believe this is the longest one we've had a discussion for because we started bringing up the Bella situation, started ranting.
Well, we had to get that out, ladies and gentlemen.
It's understandable, yeah. We've been talking for about almost 55 minutes now, but that's all part of the game.
Yeah.
Everybody loves our long podcast anyway. It gives them a reason to sit down, do something. Maybe I heard. Here's the thing. Somebody actually. I was on an Instagram live stream one time, and a fan commented by saying, "I like listening to your podcast, especially when I'm doing homework. It gives me something to listen to while I'm doing my homework."
Hey, well, shout out to that fan right there.
I saw that comment. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool because it's good to know that people are doing their homework. You got to stay in school.
Heck yeah.
We're at the ages right now where we're out of school and we got to be the adults here saying grown-up things like, don't do drugs, stay in school, don't skip class, even though we kind of did all those.
What? I never did drugs.
We're just messing, folks. Don't take that seriously.
I mean, Kels, Ryan? I mean...
Kels, maybe.
Ryan, I'm questioning you sometimes. I mean, you're so happy. Yeah, just saying.
Predictions on the 6-woman tag team match. I'm just gonna say the Bella Twins and Ronda Rousey.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with that too.
All right, Kels, over you.
Yeah, I'm going with
Ronda and the Bellas.
Ronda Bella.
Ronda, God.
I mean,
God, that's
Ronda the Bella triplets.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! Oh,
could you imagine Ronda doing the Bella Twins entrance?
Hey, hey, if you buy WWE 2K19, you can actually make her do that.
That's why I'm pre-ordering. We're sick.
Stop.
I think we just ruined the image of Ronda Rousey for Kelsey.
I've seen people do the Brothers of Destruction, and they've done the Bella Twins entrance before, and I'm like, what are these people doing? What are you doing? It's so funny.
I saw this mashup video also of the Shield doing the New Day's entrance, and Roman Reigns had the trombone. And Seth Rollins had the Bootios. Dean Ambrose had the pancakes.
Dean looks like the person who would love pancakes.
Okay, I think we're getting a little off track here.
We're getting off track.
Ryan, who do you predict will win this match? The 6-woman tag match.
I'm dead.
Ryan.
What were we saying? What were we talking about?
Yeah, Ryan, who do you predict will win the 6-woman tag team match?
Ronda and the Bells.
Okay, that's
These
4.
nuts. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Dang.
All right, let's go from another tag team match to yet another tag team match. Elias and Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley and John Cena.
Now let me ask you a question here, losers.
No.
Who wants to walk? Who wants to walk with Elias?
Not Seattle.
I want to push Elias off a cliff.
Who wants to play? How about this right here,
Dang.
guys? I got a question. For you guys. Ready?
What?
Who wants to play basketball in Seattle? Oh wait, that's right.
Oh, I knew. Keep that crap real, Seattle. You got whacked last night by Elias. Oh my gosh. Nuclear heat.
I guarantee what I just said right there, people are gonna just suddenly stop liking the video and disliking it.
Oh shit! I have to go in a minute.
Oh, we better wrap this up then.
How many matches do we have left?
3.
2,
3.
3.
Okay,
What?
let's go. Damn it!
Is everything? Wait, what's going on here?
I'm leaving in a minute.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So I guess it's an early send off to Flair section. But hey, you were here for over half the show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that I was leaving. I thought I would be able to.
Oh, it's okay. We had.
Don't worry,
we had
Kels.
you
We
here.
got a lot more coming up.
And we had you here for a full
Y'all can do
hour.
my predictions for me.
All right.
All right. I will see y'all later.
All right. Everybody say
Bye, Kels.
everybody say bye to Flair section.
Bye, Kelsey.
That's
Yeah,
okay,
I'm bad
folks.
about Charlotte now.
Flair section had to take care of stuff. Kelsey had to go, but hey, she was here for a full hour.
Yes. Like, oh my gosh.
So at
Wait,
least
how long have we been on here?
an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
That Bella Twins thing took the life out of me.
Hey, at least Kelsey was here for when we ranted about the situation with the Bellas.
Like, do not edit that out right there. Keep
Hell no.
all that in.
Oh yeah, we're keeping all that in because this is fun. Anyways, let's talk here about Bobby Lashley and John Cena versus Elias and Kevin Owens. The way this whole thing is being hyped up, John Cena has still yet to enter the picture.
John Cena's been in China training in the dojo and getting ripped.
Yeah,
Like, insanely ripped.
no, like at this point, it only makes sense for Bobby Lashley to team up with Discount Kevin Hart. I'm sorry, he reminds me too much of Kevin Hart.
I gotta look at a Kevin Hart pick first.
Except it's the fact that it's his size and his demeanor,
I
and his
know.
behavior.
Does that mean Bobby Lashley's the Rock?
Actually, there's a difference. You can tell the difference between Kevin Hart and Leo Rush, and the difference is Kevin Hart's actually entertaining.
Ooh, man. Okay. Damn.
All right, let's actually talk
Let's
about this
get-
tag team
yeah.
match. Willie, what do you think about this tag team match that's coming up?
What tag match? I'm kidding. What tag match is Elias and that guy versus the Seattle Crowd?
Yeah, I guess so.
Actually, Bobby Lashley's partner is going to be the Seattle Crowd. But for real, this really isn't this is a throwaway match. Cena's coming back. That's all I care about, to be honest. We haven't seen Cena since the Greatest Royal Rumble. So, dang. That was back in April. Dang,
Yeah.
John.
Even the Undertaker's made more appearances than John Cena.
Dang. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
something I thought we would never see. I would never say, especially considering what happened with John Cena begging the Undertaker to show up.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Ryan, what do you think about this tag team match?
I think it'll be pretty good. I think it's obviously pretty predictable who's going to win.
I just realized I'm taller than Kevin Hart. Okay.
Everybody's taller than Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
Hart's like 5'4", something like that.
Yeah. Alexa Bliss is taller than him. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
That's crazy. That is wild.
He's a small man. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. What do you bet that Bobby Lashley will have Leo Rush with him?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I gotta stop saying Kevin Hart. I'm trying my best, but he keeps reminding me too much of him. Except he lacks the comedy and entertainment skills.
Oh. Yeah.
As for me, I would say the way the rivalry's built, it makes sense for Leo Rush to be Bobby Lashley's partner, not John Cena. Even Kevin Owens said himself that it doesn't make sense for Bobby and Cena to team up.
Yeah.
And that was before they blasted the crowd.
Yeah. That was still funny. Dang. See, I took that personally. Like, jeez.
Let's see.
That's so funny, though.
I was I'm sending a Flair section, Kelsey, a really quick message
All
on
right.
our Twitter DMs.
All right, cool. Love you, Kelsey, and we're sorry for pestering you. And
Yeah.
before we started recording,
Go ahead
And
and
I
keep
hope she doesn't
talking.
watch
Go ahead and
that.
keep talking about the match.
okay. So the match, right? We got Bob Lash, we got Kevin Hart Jr. in his corner, probably, and we got
Bob the bodybuilder.
we got John Chad and his 6 Move of Doom, which is a power punch, apparently.
Yeah.
I've seen that, and it's terrible. That's the big move he hyped up.
Yeah, we could all do easily better moves than that.
I thought he was talking about something interesting. Like, what the heck? A punch? Like, come on, John.
Even Roman Reigns' Superman punch is a lot better than that, and that's saying something.
Yeah, I actually like Reigns' Superman punch. It's okay.
Huh. Yeah. Anyways, let's get to predictions here. I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley and John Cena.
Same.
Bob Lash and John Cena.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Haven't gotten Kelsey's response, but in case she does respond, I'm gonna keep those DMs open. And whenever I get an update, I'll read it for you guys so that she'll still be involved here. In the meantime, let's move on to another 6-person tag team match. Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre versus The Shield.
This storyline has been ridiculous. Let me just say that.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Willie.
I mean, if you want me to go off, I just went off a few minutes ago. I really don't want to go off here.
Oh, you don't have to go off. You can just go ahead and tell your view, though.
My views on this match and the storyline as a whole is ridiculous. The Dogs of War, really? That's really the new group name we got now going around? The Dogs of War or the Pack? You know, and you got the Shield now, which, come on, man. And the Shield is there to protect Roman Reigns. That's what they're there for, to protect Roman Reigns from the booze. And don't tell me I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
You're wrong.
Wow, thanks. I don't care about this match. The only thing I actually do care about is Dean Ambrose. This little Dean Ambrose thing that's going on with them. You know, I feel like he's, in the background where Seth and Roman are champions. By the way, Seth Rollins is the Intercontinental Champion, if anyone did not know that. So, yeah. That's a very intriguing storyline they got with Dean Ambrose.
And Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion, and yet none of those two titles are being defended on this night.
Nope. Reigns will defend his title until Crown Jewel. Yay.
Oh, then again, he'll probably defend it at house shows, but yeah.
Yeah, but they're not televised, but he'll still defend them. He actually defended in my hometown, I think. So, cool. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, what about you, man?
I mean, okay, so don't get me wrong, but kind of, this period is kind of like, it's getting a little stale because I feel like that's just the only thing that Raw's kind of evolving around is this rivalry right here. Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, and The Shield. And it'll probably, I won't be surprised if it goes all the way to probably TLC.
Oh, my God.
Just to get, The Shield,
if
give them a
it
good
goes
run
to TLC.
and break them up after that.
Oh, good Lord. Can you just imagine?
I just really feel like this is kind of the same thing like last year. But, I just hope but I'm just getting kind of, I'm getting kind of tired of this dude.
Also, why is Seth Intercontinental Champion? If he's, I know he's defended a few times, but put the title on somebody else. Please.
Yeah.
He really hasn't done anything with it. Balor, because he's stuck in there with Bayley in the mixed match challenge, which,
What about Roman Reigns? What about Roman Reigns and Universal belt?
Roman's fine. Keep it on Roman.
Yeah.
I guess. Keep it on Roman. I got bigger plans for him, I guess.
Yeah. The one thing I'm tired of is just simply the Shield in general.
Same.
I'm just going to say
explain my, yeah, what were you saying?
This is actually the first time we're actually covering an event on our podcast with the full group together, actually. Because while they did reunite the night after SummerSlam, they were in separate matches when it came to Hell in a Cell. So allow me to say this. The Shield honestly should not be together because the only reason they would need to be together is if Dean, Roman, and Seth were doing badly individually, and the only way they would ever do good is with each other. But look what happened after they split. Seth Rollins, multiple world champion, one of the greatest Money in the Bank cash-ins ever. Dean Ambrose, he's one of the most entertaining and funny lunatic fringes, and he's also world champion and Intercontinental champion. Roman Reigns, Royal Rumble winner, WrestleMania main eventer, no matter even if people don't like it, multiple-time world champion, and the guy who sliced Brock Lesnar in half at SummerSlam, and yet people still think the Shield needed to come back. even though they were all doing just fine without each other. That's why I'm saying
The
that this
Shield
reunion of the
is there
Shield.
to protect Roman. That's the only reason they're there. And do not tell me I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
You're wrong.
You can tell me I'm wrong.
You're
It's
wrong.
cool. There you go.
I said
You
it
can
again.
tell me I'm wrong. But the Shield is there to protect Roman from
Yeah,
the booze, from the
That's
crowd.
the other reason why
Yeah.
this is just a complete parody of what they used to be.
People think this Shield is better than the other previous Shield. No, they're not. The previous
No.
Shield, they caused mayhem. The previous Shield caused anarchy. What
Can we
is
also
this
talk
Shield?
about? Can we also talk about this right here? Remember that one photo we saw, the top 10 tag teams, the staples of all times, and the Shield was number one.
Ooh, yes.
The Shield was
I got-
number one
ooh.
over like the Four Horsemen and Evolution
The
and
Shield
DX.
over Evolution.
Oh yeah.
I got. Ooh. Oh, so why was Undisputed Era on that? Come on, man. Really?
I
Nah.
mean, they're cool,
No.
yeah, but I wouldn't. There's still a lot more.
Come on, man. I love Undisputed Era, but like, nah.
The Nexus.
Anyways.
The Nexus, I could understand that.
Yeah, Nexus. Even the Nexus is better than the Shield. Seriously. And we're gonna piss off all the Shield fanboys in the comments, but y'all can type away if y'all want to. It's our opinions in our podcast. Don't like it, don't watch it.
Here's the other question: why wasn't the Wyatt family in that group?
Because that's a good question. Why weren't they there? Why? Like,
Exactly. People. Here's the thing, WWE.
Wasn't the core on that list?
No.
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 Okay, I was wondering.
Here's the thing: the Shield over the freaking NWO.
That's
yeah,
a slap
like-
in the face. Then people are like, oh, it's WWE's list. I don't care. It's still a stupid
NWO,
list.
the NWO, Evolution, D-Generation X, and especially the Four Horsemen, and also
No.
the Fabulous Freebirds.
Once again,
I
it's slap
say-
in the face.
Without a doubt, Horseman should be number one. Without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm saying
Fact.
WWE, they were just showing too much favoritism over that damn Shield.
They're still
That's why
showing
I'm
favoritism.
just-
It's going to keep continuing.
I'm just hoping that at the Super Showdown that Dean Ambrose finally turns on them. And we
I
can
hope
finally
Dean
split
grabs
them.
a steel chair and bends it over Roman Reigns' back. And
Kind of
he-
like how Seth did to
Ooh.
Because think about
First
it.
ooh.
As
I
much as
can't
people
wait.
don't want to admit it, every word that Dolph Ziggler had said was right.
Fact.
Roman
fact,
Reigns and
fact.
Seth Rollins, they raised this like the one thing that shows how we are the dominant force is by doing this. Holds up the titles. Dean doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Dean is clearly
I
their
remember that promo
shadow.
a few weeks ago with all of them on the stage, right?
Yeah.
And Dean was the only one just standing there looking all pissed off and then just angered, you know? It infuriates me because I'm a huge fan of Ambrose.
Yeah.
To
this-
me, Ambrose was the standout member of the Shield. Not Roman, not Seth, Dean Ambrose.
And here's the
Yeah.
other thing, like a lot of people say the solution is, oh, how about he and Seth win the tag team titles? I'm like, big whoop, that means Seth has twice the titles he has.
He hasn't even defended the one he has right now. Well, recently he hasn't been defending it.
Bingo. So there's that to
Freaking-
think about, and that extremely pisses us all off, and that's the other reason why I'm saying the Shield doesn't need to be getting together. This could be Dean's chance to finally shine on his own. And actually, all of them shined on their own.
Around. Yeah, because you gotta keep the Shield together, protect Reigns. Oh, you're getting too much into this, Willie. No. Every time the Shield, notice how they keep reuniting the Shield every time Roman, gets, heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're there to protect Reigns from the booze. Don't like what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm
Exactly.
speaking truth. I'm speaking
Yeah.
honest, and these are my opinions. All right. And the Shield
Yeah.
thing is old.
Here's the thing. I actually prefer the Dogs of War over the Shield.
As strange as it sounds, so do I.
As a matter of fact, they're almost exactly like the Shield. Think about it.
And,
We got
and
Dom-
also, Braun Strowman shouldn't have lost the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, that's the other thing that Willie and I went on a
Yeah.
rant about for Hell in a Cell.
I saw it. I was really okay. I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Pretty much. I mean, I understand you have to have some unpredictability in WWE, but Braun Strowman is one of the hottest superstars, on the entire WWE roster, and they failed him once again. They could have done that last year in 2017 when he was freaking hot, and now 2018 it looked like okay they're probably gonna do it this time, but they don't. And that's the whole thing. You know, I really just don't understand. It pretty much made the whole Hell in a Cell main event match pointless.
Because it's like it never happened. I still believe that Braun should have been given the freaking briefcase back since there was no winner and no loser. So it's like it never happened. He should have been given the briefcase.
His Money in the Bank. Screw him.
And you know what else pissed me off? You want to know what else pissed me off? Last Monday on Raw, when Braun was being introduced, it said 2018 Money in the Bank winner, despite him not being the winner anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, like, you know, I guess they say, like, okay, let's crown Joe. Braun Strowman has another opportunity there. But it doesn't even matter at this point. It don't matter.
No, it doesn't. It's over. You've ruined it. Me and Christian discussed this the last time. The Money in the Bank concept and match should go away.
Yeah, it's over. It's all over.
It's done. And we are on fire today, ladies and gentlemen. We are heated. We are done with WWE's crap. Like, we are heated today.
But if we're looking at this, at this stable of Braun, Dolph, and Drew, like, of course, as we know, the only reason they're doing this is so they can have a match with the Shield.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, that stable that they're in, the stable that they're in is kind of like the Shield. We got Braun, who's the powerhouse, like Roman Reigns. We got Dolph, who's the technical athlete, like Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre, who's the crazy guy, like Dean Ambrose.
So the Shield, 2.0.
They are the Shield. That's the thing. They are the Shield.
That is the Corbin copy of the Shield. I mean, you know, it's just ridiculous. Like
carbon copy of the Shield.
Yeah, because once again, the Shield you're seeing right now is not the real Shield. The Shield you're seeing now is the Shield to protect Roman. Bingo. And you cannot deny that.
Anyways, let's actually get to predicting this six-man tag team match. I'm going to say, the Shield.
The Shield.
Actually, which Shield?
Yeah, what Shield are we going to pick? The Shield of War or the Shield to protect Roman Reigns?
I'm going to say the Shield to protect Roman Reigns.
Yeah, the Shield to protect Roman Reigns.
What about you, Ryan?
I'm going to go with my own Shield. That's my winner.
My own Shield?
Your own Shield? Wait, you have a Shield?
Yeah.
Are you Captain America?
Yeah, something like that. No,
Oh.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'm going to go with the Shield. Why not? Let's just get this over with.
But which Shield are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dean's not turning heel. No, not yet. No, not yet. They're going to tease it. It's not going to happen at Super Showdown, Slowdown, whatever they call that pay-per-view.
Whatever they want to call it. They can call it
But
whatever they want.
If it does happen, I will mark out for it.
Same. So I told you, I'm a big Ambrose mark. And if he turns heel, I'm oh my gosh, I'm going to lose it. I can't wait. It's coming.
But,
gosh.
I must say,
we haven't talked about the main event. Holy crap.
And we're not even at the main event yet. We still got another match here. We have a match to determine the number one contender for the WWE Championship, Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. This is going to be another rivalry. We went from being heated to talking about something that'll get us in a better mood.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Whew.
It's been a pretty good rivalry. I liked it.
Although we still agree, Willie and I still agree on this. They should have kept the wives out of it.
Oh, yeah. That too.
Yeah.
The wives shouldn't have been a part of it.
Thankfully,
I know this is not harping on Brie Bella, or Maurice. They shouldn't have been a part of it anyways.
This was about Daniel Bryan and The Miz.
That match at Hell in a Cell was sloppy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And finally, we got just the two of them one-on-one. I mean, Brie's going to be at the show, but she's busy with her sister and Ronda Rousey. And Maurice is not... I don't know if she's going to be there.
She's probably going to be at home taking care of the child.
Probably, because I believe her short little run here is over for now. And that's okay. Yeah. That was her decision. Because I bet even Maurice knew that she was too rusty.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so far, Willie, what have you been thinking about the rivalry here with Daniel and The Miz?
I think it started a bit too soon, with SummerSlam. I think they should have started around. I think how they should have went with this, Miz should have been WWE champion by now. That's how they should have done. And then they should have built it off over the title. But, starting at SummerSlam, it was good.
This could actually turn out to be the way we can actually turn things around to our favor.
I don't know, right?
The reason I'm saying this
But,
is
like-
because, think about it. What if AJ Styles retains the title against Samoa Joe, Miz wins the number one contender match, and Miz wins the title at SmackDown 1000?
That's where we're getting at, right there.
That's what That's what I wanted to discuss earlier, but we had to wait for a while.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to that soon, folks. We're gonna get to that soon. We have been in a mood today, so
Yeah. Quite a mood. The losers has been in quite a mood. One of our losers has left, but that's because Kelsey had to take care of some stuff. But that's okay.
Yeah, but the rest of us, we are heated today.
Oh yeah. Even Kelsey was heated.
Like, geez, we're tired of it, folks. We're gonna be honest with you. We are tired of WWE's crap. And don't give us the excuse of, I've seen someone come at me last night. Sorry about that, Ryan. But I had someone come at me last night saying, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't you hate when people say that? Does anybody not like when people say that? If you don't like it, don't watch it?
Yeah.
That's
not anyone who just doesn't like it.
It's the same way with sports. You know, okay, you have a favorite football team. If they suck, you know, of course, you know, you're still gonna watch. I mean, you might not watch the rest of the season, but you're gonna continue watching it. Like, you're gonna continue watching your favorite team. The same way with WWE. Like, you love the sport, so of course you're gonna continue to watch it, but you may not agree.
But you have opinions on the freaking product.
Yeah,
you know?
We're allowed to have opinions here, folks. Otherwise, if we didn't have our opinions, this show would not be entertaining. This would be boring.
Yeah,
literally.
And, like, let me be honest. Like, the people that say that, like, I'm pretty sure you have your own opinions too. I'm pretty sure you complain about stuff too.
Yeah,
of course. Like, we all have opinions on stuff, and even if we don't like certain things, like, that doesn't mean we're hating the whole company here.
You know, going back to the Brie Bella thing, it's the same thing with that. You know,
like, we never once told the people who are criticizing Brie, we never said if you don't like it, don't watch it.
No,
because we
just like, said y'all need to calm down.
Yeah, we're like, who the hell are we to say that you shouldn't watch this? We're like, if you want to, go right ahead. If you don't want to, well, go right ahead.
Seriously, like, and the same people are coming at, you know, everyone else saying, oh, if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah, like, we're getting sick and tired. I mean, people still, I will say, my new fans, the ones that are new subscribers, who probably don't know that my Sin videos are scripted, I will let that slide, because, you know, they're new here. Mm-hmm. So they're going to automatically assume I'm a hater. But for a lot of fans who I've actually seen who have been a while for a long time, have literally said, Christian, I've been watching your videos for a long, long, long time, but now you're getting a little ridiculous. You're getting to the point where you really shouldn't be watching the show because you're just hating on it too much. And I'm like, if you've been watching for a long, long, long time, then you would know that this whole thing is not my actual opinion. It's just an entertainment show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, knock it off.
It's like, Chris, I'm going to say this. You know, your tweets on Twitter, okay? You know, you tweet about, you know, Raw. The one about Dean Ambrose last night, about he started off without the Shield. You know, I enjoy those tweets. I really do enjoy them.
Same.
Because it makes it entertaining. I like when you do that because, you know, it's basically like your own character and everything. I appreciate that. You know,
what I try to do when it comes to those Twitter accounts, I apologize, Ryan, for interrupting.
Yeah.
But what I try to do when it comes to, like, those tweets out, is not only am I just, like, enjoying the show, I'm trying to make Twitter entertaining, and at the same time, I'm trying to broadcast my opinion in a more entertaining way rather than just hey, Dean should just, you know, do this. I would be like, hey, Dean, these guys are doing this to you.
Saying, yeah. And also, everything we're saying on this podcast isn't read from a script. No. I've seen people come in as saying, I've seen some comments saying, oh, these guys are reading from scripts.
Hell no.
No, we're not reading from scripts, no.
We're on a freaking Skype call right now. The only thing that we have in front of us is the match card for Super Showdown.
And our own freaking opinions about pro wrestling.
Everything you're hearing is coming out of our mouth and coming out of our head and coming out of our heart, not coming out of a paper.
Seriously.
This is really turning into a rant podcast here. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
We are in a mood.
We're all in this podcast for almost an hour and a half.
Like, we are just not in the mood for everyone's crap. Like, we're tired of it. I'm tired. I'm sure you guys are tired of it.
Here's the thing.
I guarantee you, you're gonna see probably at least a rant that's probably bigger than this one. for sure.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a lot of those in the future. Who knows?
Definitely. You know what? If y'all want more rants, put them down in the comments below because if you want rants from us losers, I mean, we can give them to you.
We can do something like that it will allow us to not only be entertaining for you guys, but at the same time, it allows us to air out our grievances, kind of like CM Punk when he had delivered his pipe bomb. We just we air out our grievances. We're not reading from a script here. We're just talking from our own games, and oh my god, we've been going out for so long.
Oh my god, we haven't even gotten to the main event.
Yeah, we're still talking about Daniel Bryan and The Miz, which brought up The Miz and
we haven't even predicted it yet.
Which brought up the wives and which brought up the more
anger
rants.
and the rage and
we still have barely talked about this match. I am so sorry, folks.
We apologize, folks. We're just heated. We're tired of it.
I just hope that people are. I guarantee maybe some people will probably skip through a lot of this.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine if y'all skip through. It's understandable. We gotta get our opinions out.
Yeah. No matter how long it takes. But then again, this ain't the longest podcast we've ever done. Remember WrestleMania?
That's WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. That's the longest podcast we've done. Unless we can go 3 hours on a podcast, which hopefully to God we're not going to do that.
I guarantee something that's going to be a long podcast is going to be when we predict Crown Jewel while at the same time review an Evolution. That's going to be 2 in the price of 1.
Oh my God. I just now realized that. Oh my gosh.
That's going to be 2 in the price of 1. Because for that week, WWE's having a no boys allowed and no girls allowed week.
Just now realized that. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that was on the same day.
Oh, not the same day. No, same week.
Oh.
Just 5 days, days apart. One for the women, one for the men.
No boys pay-per-view and the no girls pay-per-view.
Yep.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is showing up at Evolution anyways.
All right, let's
Anyways,
since we've been talking so much about a lot of things, let's actually just go into predicting here. Daniel Bryan and The Miz. I'm going to say The Miz will win this one again.
All right. For me, I'm going to go with The Miz. I'm going with The Miz.
And Ryan, what about you?
I'm going to go with The Miz as well. And the reason I say that is, so here's how I think it's going to happen is the whole rivalry. All right, The Miz is going to beat Daniel Bryan. Of course, he beat him at Hell in a Cell and SummerSlam. And so I think it's going to come to the point where, Miz says, and if he does happen to become WWE champion, Miz is going to say, I've beaten you already. You don't get another shot or anything like that. Just in that way. But then it comes down, to the Royal Rumble. And that's where, I think DB will win the Rumble. And then we have the last match at Mania 35. But I'm going.
But if Miz wins the match, where do you think he's getting his title shot at?
Probably SmackDown 1000.
Do you think he'll win it?
Possibly.
I want that to happen because think about it. When it comes to big events, think about Raw 1000, The Miz won his first Intercontinental Championship. At SmackDown's 900th episode, The Miz won another Intercontinental title. At Raw's 25th anniversary, which was crap, but still, The Miz won another Intercontinental title. How would it be if at SmackDown 1000, The Miz becomes the 2-time WWE champion?
I would mark out. I think, as Ryan said, I think it's happening. I got something big on that show.
The seeds could be planted if The Miz wins the match and AJ retains the title. Because I don't see Miz winning it from Samoa Joe.
Which makes me sad because I'm a big Samoa Joe fan.
Because
if he loses,
if Samoa Joe's the champion, they obviously have to give it to Daniel Bryan to be the number 1 contender.
Somebody says they're going to have a rumored fatal 4-way at Crown Jewel involving Bryan, Miz, AJ, and Joe.
That'd be cool, but
I actually wouldn't mind that.
That would be cool. I'm sorry, that would be rumored to be at TLC, but whatever.
Yeah, oh well. In the meantime,
I do like that.
That's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about a lot of things. We've been talking about the Bellas. We've been ranting on, people saying don't watch. We've been ranting on almost everything here, and we're just finally getting to the main event of this pay-per-view, which I guarantee is the main event, huh?
Oh yeah,
Triple H
Shield close the show
versus The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Credited as last time ever, but if the rumors are true for Crown Jewel, that is going to contradict it.
Bull crap. Yeah.
So Triple H taking on The Undertaker, and to up the ante, we have Shawn Michaels. Bald!
Yeah, bald.
My eyes!
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. We had to say after seeing Shawn Michaels on Raw last night, we had no choice but to say that.
Like, Shawn Michaels is bald. Like, oh my gosh.
We were having trouble just getting used to him with short hair. How are we going to get used to him when he's bald?
Like, seriously, HBK's bald. Like, now I don't want to see him in the ring.
Well, I never wanted to see him back in the ring.
Like, it's so weird.
I don't know. I just can't get behind that.
He needs to get a wig. He needs to get a wig.
Grow your hair back out.
Well, think about it. The Undertaker shaved his head and Triple H shaved his head. I mean, sure,
Generation X.
I mean, sure, Taker grew his hair back, but still, he did it.
Someone told me Taker wears a wig. I mean, yeah.
I don't believe that.
That's his real hair.
Yeah.
So
to up the ante, Shawn Michaels is in Triple H's corner, and Kane is in the Undertaker's corner. So we got the Brothers of Destruction and D-Generation X. And I'm just gonna say this right now. When Shawn Michaels was first rumored to come out of retirement, I think just using my common sense, I was like, that's obviously gonna happen now. Crown Jewel. It's kind of obvious. Use your common sense.
It's happening.
And I kind of went on a rant about that myself. But the one thing I apologized for was criticizing Shawn's. The one thing I should have just criticized was his decision to come back. The one thing I also criticized was his passion.
Yeah.
And I'm a wrestler too, and my dad had called me and said that was going way too far. Hey, if you got a passion, who the hell are you to criticize others?
Fact.
Yeah. So that's why I apologized for what I had said about that. I respect his passion, but I still think his decision to come back is stupid. Yeah. It takes away everything, the magic of WrestleMania 26.
Fact.
All that was just a waste of time.
Right down the toilet. Oh, show Shawn Michaels respect. Oh, we are. Don't worry, we are. You know.
We respect his passion. That's all I can tell you is I respect his passion. I don't respect his decision to come back, though.
Yeah. And I talked this with Ryan last night, I think, about him possibly having a match with Taker and him retiring The Undertaker.
That wouldn't make any sense if The Undertaker did it first, like 8 years ago.
Yes, like at WrestleMania.
It would have been awesome to see that, like, in the Attitude Era, or
seriously,
10 years ago.
Yeah.
And when
now,
Shawn's last match was against The Undertaker, and I was the perfect send-off for him.
Yeah.
He was retiring at 100% perfect.
28.
Yeah, like the Undertaker, like Shawn Michaels, he had retired at 100% perfect health and condition. So he could have continued on for another few more years. He just chose not to because, well, he became a family man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got kids.
And I like that segment. Shawn said, I stayed
retired for you.
Yeah, I stayed retired for you, and I stayed retired out of respect for the fans. But mainly, I like how he said it was all about respect.
Is it about respect, or is it fear? Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
At the moment, I was like, "Great, he's coming out of retirement."
Yeah, we're gonna have another match between these two.
Yeah, and apparently, people tell me it's gonna be at Survivor Series.
If you think about it, that could possibly make sense because, well, that was where the Undertaker started.
Yeah,
that was where Shawn had the screw job.
Yeah, true. Yeah, screw brat. No, we're not getting into that.
Yeah, that's over and done with.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually older than that pay-per-view. Holy crap. Dang.
So am I.
Anyways.
But the moment The Undertaker said, is it respect or is it fear? That's where we just use your common sense. Shawn is coming back. Yep, just use your common sense. That's how we all know.
As long as he grows his hair back, I'll be fine. But I don't want to see you wrestle bald. Like, it's so weird.
I thought when his hat came off, we would have just seen his short hair and stuff like that.
No, when it came off, he bald.
Bald.
Did anybody notice his hair was shiny too?
Exactly. That's why I brought
very shiny.
That's why I put up the SpongeBob gif.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Yeah.
All right. Just have Shawn Michaels wear the hat while he wrestles.
It's gonna come off eventually.
It falls off.
Yeah.
You just put it back on. We won't notice.
I think he can still go, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, it took a pretty good bump.
He sold it well. Like, jeez. Oh, and The Undertaker had botched the tombstone, or he almost botched it, so. And did anybody notice last night between the punch between Triple H and Kane that Triple H clearly hit the air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I saw that close up. I'm like, you could make it more realistic. Come on.
As my Sins character would have said, the Force is strong with that punch. I make so many Star Wars references whenever it's like that. I always say it's the Force.
Because they're just hitting the air, literally.
Yeah. I will say, like, people wanted to see, like, another match of Shawn the Undertaker. I'm like, it's never gonna be as good as it used to be. And here's another thing. People are saying, ever since Shawn Michaels was rumored to come out of retirement, people are saying, oh my God, AJ Styles.
Yeah, one of those people. Yeah, AJ Styles.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to realize it never will be.
It's not going to be the same.
It never will be good. It's not going to be a good match. It's going to suck. People wanted to see.
It's not Prime versus Prime.
No.
Hell, think about this. People wanted to see AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania. They've been begging for that one. They finally got it. Look how that turned out. And that was two people in their prime. I told you. How would you?
I told those people, it wasn't going to live up to the hype.
Yeah, and think about this. That was two people in their prime. How the hell do you think a match is going to look if one of them is past their prime?
I know. Yeah. Like, it's not going to be the same. So you can have your dream matches in WWE 2K19.
Yeah. And I guarantee they would be much better than on the actual TV.
Oh yeah, definitely,
absolutely,
definitely.
So
even if AJ came in, like, say around 2009, right? I think that match back then, if they had the dream match, it would have been better.
Oh hell yeah!
Now, just no. Styles, they're both in their 40s, which is insane. But I don't think it would be the same.
Well, AJ's in his 40s. Shawn is in his 50s.
Ah, okay. Dang. HBK old.
Oh yeah, very old.
Damn, we're old. It's showing. It's sad, It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, but Taker can still go.
Hardly.
He died last year against Roman Reigns.
Yeah, we're like, Taker can still go. The response, hardly.
Yeah. It was so sloppy. Like,
hell, his match with John Cena was so short because I bet that's all he could have handled. And his match with Rusev...
Taker's last good match, in my opinion, was against Punk at WrestleMania 29. That was it. Has anybody noticed after that match, all of his matches recently have been bad? Well, not bad. They haven't been memorable, at least.
Well, I still kind of think that his best recent match was the 20-0 end of an era thing.
Yeah, that would have been a good stopping point.
Brock shouldn't have stopped the streak anyways, but whatever.
He could have gone to like 25-0.
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
But this match of Triple H and The Undertaker, when I first heard that this was happening, I was like, why? Seriously, like, why? Fucking why? And the only reason...
That was my reaction.
And the only reason is because of the green.
The green?
That's another term for money.
Oh, yeah, the money. Oh, the money. Yeah, that's right.
Well, green could also... I can understand why you're confused. Green could also mean marijuana.
Yeah.
So, I think I can see why you got that confused. But, yeah, it's all because of the money. It's all because of that. Nothing. No passion, no sense, none of it.
Nope.
Here's the thing.
The only reason Shawn Michaels is coming back is because of money. Yep.
Yeah. I would have thought that he, even like someone like him, would know better.
Oh, you're criticizing Shawn. No. Nope.
We're criticizing the WWE for not making sense anymore.
We are literally telling you guys facts right now.
Things have to make sense in order to be entertaining.
Facts.
And if something like this doesn't make sense, like what is so entertaining about seeing two old guys past their prime fighting each other?
Nothing.
It's like when Obi-Wan Kenobi fought Darth Vader in the first Star Wars movie. They were both old men, and that lightsaber duel was sloppy.
That is basically Triple H and The Undertaker.
Compared to their fight in Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
Which was epic because they were in their prime. Then there's two when they're past their prime. There's a difference. Like, seeing things in their prime is awesome and full of great action, nonstop back and forth from start to finish. seeing stuff with like two old guys, I guarantee you people are gonna say it's the best match of the night. I'm gonna be like, bullshit. We got a lot of other great matches.
Why would people say this is the match of the night? No way.
We got Becky Lynch and Charlotte. We got AJ and Joe. We got Daniel Bryan and The Miz, and you're gonna say Triple H and The Undertaker all because of the freaking names.
Got Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander. You know, even that could be a match of the night. Like seriously, you want to call this just because Shawn Michaels and Kane are out there,
and
Triple
because
H and The Undertaker?
I'm like,
come on.
Here's a great fact. A good match does not. Let me say it again. A good match does not determine who's in it. A good match is a great quality match from the first bell to the end bell. Whoever's in it, it doesn't matter.
Freaking facts, Mr. Miracle. Seriously.
Well,
we're sick of this, man. We are sick of it.
I never thought, going into this, I did not think that this podcast would be almost all rants. But you know what? This has been fun.
Oh, heck yeah.
But let's
and
get
to... I know
to...
you're not with us, but we loved having you on here ranting with us.
Yeah.
You know, because we just wanted to get this out of our system. And we understand probably you guys are going to be typing in the comments, oh, these guys are nothing but haters. Oh, they're criticizing the product. You go ahead and keep kissing the WWE's butt. Go right ahead. We're going to keep sitting here and keep being real with y'all.
We're sitting down here in our lounge. We're just being losers. How most people take losers as an insult. We take it with pride.
We take it as a compliment, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are losers, and this is our lounge.
Even our former member Connor is still a loser.
Yeah.
So
he's always he's still got his key to the lounge.
Heck yeah.
If this was
Ryan.
If this was an actual lounge. Okay, if we were in an actual lounge as well, maybe that'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, this has just been a fiery podcast. We still haven't talked about like the predictions yet.
But speaking of those predictions, let's actually start with this.
Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna say Triple H.
I'm gonna go Triple H too.
I'll say Triple H as well.
Wow. All right.
And let's see. Kels did not respond, so we'll get the rest of her predictions a little later, another time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's okay. We're like an hour 40 minutes in this podcast.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, that's okay though. That was us talking about the matches at Super Showdown and ranting about the Bellas, ranting about people saying don't watch, and ranting about the situation with Shawn Michaels.
Like seriously. I hope you enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen, because there'll be more coming.
Oh yeah.
If they keep screwing up, there'll be more. Yeah.
I must say, all I'm saying is that while this does have a really cool card, to me it's still just not worth getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, there probably is going to be some, newsworthy stories coming out of this show, but at the end of the day, it's just a big house show.
Yeah, and here's the thing, here's another thing I forgot to mention. When we're saying stuff like that, when we're ranting about certain things and giving our opinions on stuff, a lot of people think that, you should really stop because nothing you say is going to change anything. We're like, bullshit, we don't want to freaking change anything because we know we can't do that.
Yeah.
We don't say things with the intention of wanting to change people's minds or force them to change their minds with a gun to their head.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. We don't do that shit.
Nah.
What we do is we express our opinions, and when we do, sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's a bit of both.
People are allowed to have negative opinions about the WWE and in pro wrestling. We're not people who want to just sit there and kiss the WWE's butt. I'm not that. I'm not like that. I used to do that stuff in the past, but I've gotten older. I've gotten wiser to this product. I've been watching this stuff for 11 years now.
For me, actually, that reminds me. 2019 will mark 20 years for me.
Oh my gosh. Ryan, what about you, man?
I started watching, I think, in 2001.
Oh.
Dang.
So next year will mark 18 years for you.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's awesome. Here's another thing. What we got? Some other comments.
Schedule or
no? Some other comments had also said that.
Oh yes.
Some other comments had said, well, they're doing this because, just give Melbourne their chance. Give the people in Australia their chance. I'm like, we are giving them their chance. We're not saying...
Yeah.
Just because we're saying it shouldn't happen doesn't mean we're trying to force people to say, hey, make sure it doesn't happen. Or don't watch the show. Fuck that. People are going to... people have like bought so many tickets, thousands among thousands, will pack that stadium and enjoy the hell out of the show.
Oh, heck yeah.
Even when the show happens, we will all enjoy the hell out of it like fans.
Heck yeah. Oh, and here's another thing people say. Oh, you guys take pro wrestling way too seriously.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we take it seriously.
Yes.
We're pretty proud of it.
Yeah. Like, we don't make up an excuse to say, no, we're not doing that. We actually literally just said, yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
You got a problem with that? You got a problem
real.
with that? Yeah, I'm like, you got a problem with that? You have a problem with that? Exactly.
Like, if you have a problem with that, don't listen to us. Don't watch our podcasts. We got loyal fans out there who love what we do.
And here's the thing, if people get frustrated with us and they say, man, these guys are such losers, we'll be like, exactly! We're called the Losers Lounge!
Duh.
That would be funny. You guys are such losers. I guarantee,
I dare someone to write that down in the comments.
I guarantee if somebody did write down that we were losers, they'd probably be like, hoping that we would get the joke.
Oh, we get the joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course we'd get the joke. If people want to call, if you guys want to call us a loser, feel free. We take that.
Heck, just don't take it too far, because then it'll get personal.
Yeah, like, here's another thing. This is one thing I also wanted to bring up.
What's up?
Just because I have a negative opinion about something does not mean people should say that I should stop watching wrestling, quit YouTube, and potentially kill myself. That's the other thing that pisses me off.
The freaking phone. Wow.
That's the other thing that pisses me off is people, if you don't have the same opinion as them, it's like certain religions. If you're not the same religion as them, you deserve to die.
Yeah. Oh, you deserve to die because you believe in this or this or this. Come on, man.
Yeah, like, people should not say that because it's not for us to say who deserves to live or die.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
In the end, Super Showdown is going to go down without a hitch. It's going to go down fun. We're going to have a lot of fun watching the show and talking about the show when it's over.
Yeah.
We're still going to have fun.
We're going to be getting back on here, stating honest opinions about the show.
Yeah, we're gonna be here next week to review the show. Hopefully, in some ways, we could say, well, we told you so.
Yeah. And I'll just be sitting there in this chair, laughing.
And here's the thing. If we're proven wrong by a few things, then we'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll take it. That's fine.
But that doesn't mean we're going to change our opinions on things.
No. It doesn't mean for people to come out and attack us and saying, oh, these guys are just haters. Oh, they hate the WWE. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Nah. We're just real, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and of course, well, if you think about it, like, I've never exactly been the guy with the most popular opinion, because the popular opinion around these days is stuff like the Shield is on top of the world and they're awesome, or Daniel Bryan is the best and should be the top of the world. And I'm like, I've never once lived my life fitting in with people I don't have the same opinion with.
Same with me. I've always had different opinions about, the Shield or like other wrestlers I don't like.
But just because we don't like things that you guys like, it doesn't mean that we're haters, and it doesn't mean that we don't like the product, and it doesn't mean that doesn't mean we don't respect you guys. If you guys like the Shield or something like that, or if you guys like seeing Shawn Michaels come out of retirement, then we're fine. We respect that. If you like it, then that's fine. Like, think about it. Let's say, for an example, like heel Balor. He's a massive, huge Finn Balor fan. And there was Connor, who's a massive Seth Rollins fan. They got a few altercations, but they used it in a comedic form.
Yeah, watch our review of WrestleMania. Predictions. Watch that. Me and Connor joked around in that. Yeah. We didn't take it seriously.
We always joke around.
And it was all over. We just laughed about it.
Yep, because we're all good friends.
Like, seriously, we don't take we take pro wrestling seriously, but we always take it, sometimes with jokes.
Yep. We always want to we don't want to make fun of it, but we want to have fun with it.
Yeah, but we also don't want our intelligence insulted by this product.
Bingo.
And let's be honest, this show has not been good.
Yeah.
There's the don't like it, don't watch it crap.
It's nothing to do with that.
All the negativity. Whatever. Ryan, do you want to say something?
I mean, all I just really have to say is, there's going to be times where you're not going to like certain decisions. And, but what I've always been kind of told is to always, just kind of, enjoy the moment while you can. Because soon, it's not really going to last forever. But you can always, you can pretty much always relive the memories, but you always want to enjoy the superstars now, before they, retire or, just have to, they do whatever they want. So basically, you just really kind of have to enjoy, each moment in wrestling as it is, even though if you may not like certain storylines or certain decisions from the company, you just have to kind of just pretty much enjoy it and like try to like keep it best positive. That's the way I kind of do it. Just kind of maintain positive attitude as best as possible.
Like another thing, of course, that's
well said.
That was like really good by Reister Ryan, folks. Give him a round of applause.
Wait. That was wonderful.
And
also, like, all respects to Matt Hardy on his retirement.
Yes, Matt, we love you, bro.
That's basically what I was saying. Definitely just always enjoy the superstar while they're still active in the ring, because you never know when they're going to retire. So also shout out to Matt Hardy. Has an amazing career, so wish him the best.
And that's another thing that reminds me. Well, it's about like the retired wrestlers when they come out of retirement. A lot of people was like responses of, well, it's a good thing because there are certain people who didn't get the chance to ever see them live or wrestle live, whether it was in person or watching on TV. And I'm like, well, things happen. Life happens. I never got to see Bruno Sammartino fight live. Do I want him to come back? Before he died, of course.
Edge live.
Before he passed away, of course.
Here's the thing. I really never thought. First, I thought Mania 33 was Undertaker's last match, and I never thought I would ever see the Undertaker live in person. But I did. Believe it or not, I attended Raw, in Dallas last month.
Yeah, but the difference.
Undertaker live for the first time. I got to see his entrance. I didn't get to see him wrestle, but I got to see his entrance.
Yeah, like that's the other thing. Like
cool
anybody could be able to see their entrance and stuff like that, but to see them wrestle, that's a whole different thing. And
I got to see Punk before he packed his bags and left. It was against Daniel Bryan of all people. So I got to see two of the former Ring of Honor guys for the first time live. So you never know when everyone can just disappear.
That's the other thing, like Ryan, like while you were worried that you would never see The Undertaker live, at the same time you were willing to accept it, right?
Yeah.
Like most people who would never accept it, say, I'm not going to accept it unless I see my hero live. I see the Hardy Boys, but even before they made their big return. I was there at WrestleMania in Orlando when they made their big return. Man, I still remember that day.
Dude, let me tell you something. That day was awesome.
I was more than willing to accept that they were never coming back to the WWE before they actually did.
Oh, Sam, and I remember telling myself on my review of WrestleMania 33 that, or actually predictions, that the Hardys would, not be showing up or whatever. They wouldn't be coming back. When they showed up, it was just amazing. What we're trying to say is, folks, you never know when your favorite wrestler can, leave.
So yeah, I believe that's another topic of discussion we've been doing here.
Yeah.
We've not just been. I think I might have to change the name of this podcast or something from more than just Super Showdown predictions.
Dude,
Super Showdown predictions / rant.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Something like that. If people see the word rant on the title, maybe people will like it. Who knows? But I want to take a moment also to say, as much as this card at Super Showdown is random, and I know it makes me call it WWE Random Showdown, but still, I still say well done to the people in Melbourne for getting this event. Congratulations to those who finally get their chance to attend a massive show in like their home country in Australia. And we got friends who live in Australia.
Yeah, so
big shout out to those guys. Big shout out to, that Tyler guy as well.
Yeah, and shout out to my buddy Nick Choice for watching this podcast, man. Shout out to you. We love you. And miss you, man.
And shout out to you. And shout out to my friend Mason, who also lives. He's not a wrestling fan, but he lives in Melbourne. So shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When I look at Australia, I'm like, I thought about it. One day I'd like to go to Australia. Check it out.
Same. Like, especially now that I got a personal friend there.
Think about it. When you look at Melbourne, Australia, a lot of people are like, well, why would you go there? It almost doesn't feel different. They still speak English. I'm like, and all the differences, they have Australian accent. I'm like, who the fuck cares? It's a new country.
Yeah.
It's a country I've never been to, and I want to go there. What the hell do you got against it?
And like Australia, they got some good stuff over there. Like
beautiful
venomous animals. Do what?
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's the other thing I want to do. Like, if I'm going to go to Australia, I want to check out amazing sights over there.
Go to the Opera House, dude. Dude, yes.
Well, I've never really been an opera fan or something, but
Neither have I, but I would just love to go visit it.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Go check. Like, okay, I apologize if I sound like a clueless person, but do they got like certain foods or over there?
They got kind of Americanish. Like they got McDonald's, they got a Burger King. I guess they just call it different names over there. But it's pretty much the same stuff we got here in America.
Yeah, I apologize, guys, if we're going on way too long after we were done, talking about our predictions. But we're talking about Australia, too, which is the location of Super Showdown. So we're also at the same time giving our nice little shout-outs to the people in Australia. I have a lot of Australian members of the Optimistic Empire.
And I got a personal friend over there that these guys know. So, we got to give them shout-outs.
Giving you guys, all those Australian fans who are listening to this podcast who probably turned off by now. We will say thank you guys for being a good supportive to the Losers Lounge and to my channel. And also, that reminds me, we are closer and closer to 100,000 subscribers.
Hey, nice, man.
We got about
celebrate.
1,700 remain. And because of all these events that are coming up with the Super Showdown, SmackDown 1000, Evolution Crown Jewel, and the Survivor Series weekend, well, I guarantee things are going to be lifting off really fun.
And for me, I'm getting close to 1,000 myself. So with all these podcasts coming up, Heel Balor is getting close to 1K.
Yep.
And it's going to be a great day.
Oh, that would be awesome. But speaking of our schedule...
She never makes a YouTube channel.
But speaking of... Yeah, Kelsey for making a YouTube channel. And once again, another shout-out to BC and Rollins.
Oh, let's not forget our buddy Long Neck Josh.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, man. And, and Aaron. And, all of our good friends.
All the amazing guys.
You guys know who you are.
Oh, yeah. Right, let's take a moment before we end the podcast. Let's take a moment to talk about the upcoming schedule. Since we said before, this is 8 weeks worth of podcast. For those who didn't really tune in for the last one, next week we're all going to be back here again. We're going to be reviewing the Super Showdown event, and the following week after that, we're going to be talking about SmackDown 1000. We're going to be reviewing SmackDown 1000.
Heck yeah.
We're not going to do predictions on it because we don't know what the hell is going to happen at all.
Nah.
We do predictions
for pay-per-views. I will be doing live
pay-per-views.
reactions on my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Check me out, Heel Balor.
Subscribe to Heel Balor. Link is in the link is in the description, folks.
Anyways, moving on.
The following week after that, we're going to be predicting Evolution. And hopefully by then they'll have done more hype up for that.
Oh, heck yeah.
After Super Showdown is over and done with, we got to start the hype up to that immediately. But it would suck if they focused the hype more on SmackDown 1000.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I would not be surprised. Because Evolution literally, let's be real here, Evolution's in the background. Let's be real here. Never really talked about Evolution that much. Yeah. And that must suck for them, the talent, the women talent,
So yeah, there's that, and the following week of Halloween week, actually, which we have a podcast that'll be literally released on Halloween Day.
Yeah.
While I will be releasing the podcast on that day, we'll be recording it a day early, but we'll still say Happy Halloween.
Oh, heck yeah.
Huh, tired Willie, huh? I don't blame you. I'll just be quick then. Let's see.
That's cool.
We have... On the Halloween week, it'll be released on Halloween Day. It was originally just going to be the review of Evolution, but ever since they announced Crown Jewel, we're going to review Evolution first, and then go to predict Crown Jewel.
Good gosh.
So here's the thing, and we've been on this podcast for nearly 2 hours right now.
Oh.
For one prediction on one show. How do you think it's going to be when we're going to be on a podcast talking about 2 shows, reviewing one and predicting another.
I'm calling it 3 hours.
Well, we've done it before.
We have.
The WrestleMania week, yeah. We discussed the Hall of Fame for a long time, NXT. It wasn't until an hour and a half into the podcast we got to WrestleMania, and even that went on for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But focusing forward, we're going to be reviewing Evolution and predicting Crown Jewel. And the following week, reviewing Crown Jewel, thankfully not predicting something else at the same time. The following week, it's not over. We keep going because we're going to be predicting NXT War Games.
Oh, my gosh.
Followed by predicting Survivor Series because it's going to be that weekend.
Oh, jeez.
And then the next week, we're going to be reviewing both those shows. So,
Epic.
folks, the Losers Lounge are going to sacrifice a lot of stuff on our backs for you.
Yes, sir.
And the good thing is after that, we'll be on break for a long time.
Yeah.
But we will be
Probably
returning
back until
twice.
Royal TLC.
Actually, we'll be returning twice in December to predict TLC and review TLC.
Yay.
But that's pretty much it.
Then you'll see us in 2019 for the Rumble.
Yeah,
Yay.
we're going to be going through a lot of stuff. Actually, we may do a podcast where we'll discuss the year of wrestling.
Oh, not just WWE. We're going to talk about everything. New Japan, Ring of Honor. We might have to dig some stuff up because, no offense, these guys don't know that much about the other products.
Yep, that's why we got people like you.
But
And I apologize,
that's why they got me, you know.
And of course,
So-
I got a lot of Sin videos to work on. You guys are in for a number of great weeks for the next 2 months because I'll be doing Sin videos on Super Show-Down, SmackDown 1000, Evolution, Crown Jewels, NXT War Games, and Survivor Series, all for you guys.
So y'all are getting a lot of content from us. Oh, my gosh.
But because of that, of course, December, I'm taking time off.
You deserve it, dude.
Yeah, after all the hard work we're going to go through, I give us December, almost the entirety of December off.
So for those who wanted more losers, you are getting more than you bargained for.
Yeah. We don't often do like a full-time schedule for 2 months, but here we are.
We're doing it. You can thank the WWE, though. So,
All right, folks, that'll be it for this podcast. Let's go ahead and say
Sign off.
goodbyes for now. Starting things off with Yo Balor. What'd you think of this podcast and our rants?
probably the best podcast I've been on since WrestleMania. We went over everything. We discussed everything. It was fun. Can't wait to be back next week.
We finally aired out our grievances.
Fine.
And while Kelsey
Got
was
one
only
more.
here for half the
Get
show, it's okay.
Yeah, Counts,
Alice,
you're watching this
part of
again.
it.
Oh, yeah, Counts. You're still watching this. You know, we love you. And can't wait to see you back next week.
Oh, yeah. Ryan, anything you want to say to close off? Like that, to close off your part?
It's good to be back. Thanks for everyone that's watching. Definitely can't wait to be on the next 8 weeks worth of, all this hard work of podcast. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I can't wait.
Let's see. 1 week down, 7 to go.
Oh, my God.
When I say it like this, it makes it
Ladies
seem
and
like it's going
gentlemen,
to
get food, get whatever you want. It's going to be a
Get all the sodas and the water and the popcorn that you need because you are going to be in for a heck of a ride.
Hell yeah. And
worth of listening to this.
I also cannot wait for the Halloween days.
Oh, I'm going to wear my costume. Even though they can't see us, but I'm going to wear my costume anyways.
We should actually dress up in costumes and take photos or something.
We should.
And then we'll actually post it saying, like, okay, take a look at this photo right here. And you got Willie wearing his whatever the hell you're wearing. And you got me, whatever I'm wearing, or Kelsey. Guarantee she won't do it, but oh well. And you got Ryan dressed that. Ryan, what the hell are you dressed as? I'm long neck Josh. How? I got a long neck. It's not long enough.
Giraffe.
Hey, if he's dressed up like a giraffe, it's like, hey, can you guess what I am? And I simply say, Josh. That'd be funny.
Josh, if you're watching this podcast, bro, you need to dress up as a giraffe.
Yeah, that'd be funny. But we love you, man, and
We love you, Josh, man.
maybe one day
Yeah,
we'll have you
yeah.
on our podcast. That'd be fun.
Oh, heck yeah. And people like, Aaron,
Yeah, we're gonna try
all
to do
those guys
something.
come
We're gonna
on.
try to do something for Evolution
Oh, heck yeah.
for women.
So we're thinking about something for the podcast for that show. You might not get the losers. You might get something else.
Well, actually, you'll
Yeah.
still get the losers. We gotta
you'll
be
still get
here.
us,
We
but
gotta
yeah.
be here either way. All right,
Yeah.
folks. I'm Christian freaking Maracle as well, and I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope you guys enjoy Super Showdown this Saturday at 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, 2 Pacific, and 2 a.m. Pacific Time. But in Melbourne, Australia, and in those areas at 7 p.m.
Yeah. Y'all are lucky.
For even all those in the Middle East and like the afternoons and stuff like that. We don't want to say
I'm not
like
waking up early in the morning to watch the show. Heck no.
yeah.
I got my backup.
And here's the other thing. One last thing. We're not
Yeah.
complaining about the time thing.
Nope.
We're just saying we're not getting up. That's it.
Yep.
It's not worth it. We're just saying.
It ain't worth it. I ain't getting up for no house show.
Yep.
They're just like turn off all notifications and just
Yeah.
watch it.
Just watch the show.
Yeah.
So good
That
thing
way
is we
you're
have a
not fighting
plan.
Spoilers.
But the
Oh,
one
yeah,
thing I'm
I
looking
might-
forward to the most is Venom.
Oh, yes.
The movie Venom. Everybody go. Venom releasing in theaters this Friday, October 5th. But I am going to an advanced premiere a day early.
And, of course, WWE 2K19 comes out next week. Pre-order to get Ronda Rousey and Rey Mysterio. There
And you
go.
can play on Friday.
Yeah.
So there you guys go. We even do promotions for WWE despite our rants.
And,
on
of
them.
course, Evolution is coming up on the WWE Network for $9.99. For you all know.
We got
Yeah,
a
there you
lot
go.
of stuff to discuss when those times come.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining in on the podcast. Enjoy Super Showdown, and we'll see you guys next time.